What is going on, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. Now, as always, you know how the game works. Be sure to click the one of the two links in the description of this video. If you're on the lookout for some new clothes, be sure to click on the tab be sure to click on the link that says Linktree No Mercy Sports and click the tab that says TrueVictory.com. They are veteran-owned, veteran-operated. They have a ton of awesome selections, whether it's t-shirts, gym bags, shorts, the list goes on and on. Once you've found what you wanted, be sure to use code No Mercy Sports 15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Now, if it's fitness you're looking to get into, be sure to click the other link that says Fit for Life Fitness and click on the tab that says the best at-home workout programs you will ever go through. It's Beachbody. They have some awesome workout programs. Trust me, I've done it. I've done Insanity. I've done Insanity, the Asylum. Man, it is off the charts. I have crapped on it for so long, and let me talk to you. It has got to be one of the best workout programs I have ever tried in my entire life. You get pushed, but hey, you can go at your own pace, all right? Do not, as they tell you, do not sacrifice form for speed, all right? It's not about that. It's about going at your own pace and building as you go. Now, once you sign up for Beachbody, be sure to use code James K Body. That's James K Bravo Oscar Delta India for 15% off when you sign up. I'm telling you, they have some of the best workout programs from beginner to advanced, depending on your fitness level. They even have Pilates, they got yoga, they got everything. Now, let's get into it. We got a great show tonight. It's gonna be NBA favored because of the playoffs that have been going on. The Knicks have been on a tear recently. We're gonna get to that in just a bit. We're getting a fucking dynasty shoved down our throats that we didn't want in the first place, being the Oklahoma City Thunder. But can the Spurs play spoiler and keep the Thunder from repeating, or maybe we see the Knicks win their first championship for the first time since 1970? Let's get into it, baby. Let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And man, oh man, does it feel good to be live. We already got somebody waiting backstage, and here he is. Terry, what is going on, my man? What you been up to?
Man, I'm about to survive a damn heart attack. I almost threw a bat at the TV.
Yeah, I saw the highlights of.
Oh my gosh, they were pissing me off. But,
dude, what was it? Back-to-back home runs from UCLA.
Yeah, to tie it, and then they got a guy on first and third, and then they hit a game-winning single to end the game.
Oh my god! Damn, just when I thought that the College World Series couldn't be that exciting at all. Wow.
Yeah.
What a game.
There's a lot of shockers.
Yeah, no kidding. But let's get into it. Look, curses exist, and it's not even close. What's going on, Mike, Jenna, and Mike? Curses exist, and it's not even close. Leading up to WrestleMania 42, WWE legend Danhausen would make an appearance on ESPN First Take and proceed to curse Stephen A. Smith just because he was a Knicks fan. This was obviously when the Pistons were still in the playoffs. Obviously, Danhausen is from Detroit. He is a big-time Pistons fan. Shortly after, the Knicks would find themselves in a deficit against the Hawks. A fan would reach out and pay Danhausen to uncurse the Knicks, and since then, the Knicks would go undefeated. Is Danhausen showing that his cursing effect proves that curses are real?
Oh, absolutely, 100%, no doubt. It's like the predictability of the Simpsons on their episode predicting the future. You know, this is pretty.
Dude, I'm telling you, it has been insane, especially seeing how crazy Knicks fans have been since the New York has advanced to the finals for the first time since 1999. They're excited. Now, don't get me wrong. They're excited that they're back in the finals, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you got to thank Danhausen for uncursing the Knicks. If he didn't do it, they would have lost to the Hawks.
If for some reason the Knicks were to win the finals, they need to raise a Danhausen banner up in Madison Square Garden.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, this is like Knicks fans need to be on their knees right now thanking this guy, because they just the amount of blowout games that they have had since Danhausen uncursed the Knicks is absolutely insane. They beat the Cavs in Game 4, sweep them. I believe it was 130 to like 89 or something like that, or no, 97. Then they blow out the Hawks. Like, Jesus.
Don't get on his bad side. That's all we can say.
Exactly. Don't get on his bad side. But hey, we got one more person waiting backstage. He is the host with the most villainous college sports take you will find on social media. Here he is.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Andrew, what is going on, my man? How's your PTO day been today?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I spent the day with the wife.
Hell yeah. You almost had a heart attack, too, with the grill.
Look, man. Look. So I opened this grill, and this fucking bird flies out of it. You talk about like it's getting dusk, right? So you've got that kind of dusk background going on there. My wife's preparing the chicken to put on the grill, so I open the grill. This thing just flies out, man. My heart sank into my nutsack.
That is insane. And literal definition of like, what are the odds of something like that happening?
Where?
To a friend's house.
Okay, so let me tell you, there's just a little, where it's the ventilation up top where you could close it, make it however big you want, the little stack. I guess it went through that.
Oh, man. Oh, birds these days. What are you going to do? So as Terry and I were discussing, the Knicks are advancing to the finals for the first time since 1999. And leading up to WrestleMania 42, WWE legend Danhausen would proceed to come on to ESPN First Take and curse Stephen A. Smith because he was a Knicks fan. Obviously, it was known that Danhausen is from Detroit. He is a Pistons fan. He is a Detroit everything fan. But shortly after the Knicks finding themselves in a hole against the Hawks, somebody would go on to pay Danhausen money to uncurse the Knicks. And since then, they've gone 11-0. Is Danhausen showing us that his cursing effects are real?
No. The Knicks are a good basketball team, and that's what we
Dude, they were getting their asses kicked by the Atlanta Hawks, and then they go on a run. They've been undefeated.
So the Atlanta Hawks were better than people gave them credit for, is what happened. Down the stretch, they went 42-13 the second half of the season after they traded Trae Young. The Hawks were a very good team. That's why you've seen the Knicks lose a couple to them. The Hawks got a good young core, but Danhausen cursing Cleveland is funny. I love it. Like, I absolutely like. I just cannot stand these Cavs. This compendium of Cavs, I just don't like them.
Yeah. No.
Let me ask you, if he could somehow curse 17 teams and plus whatever in the playoffs for the Lions to win the Super Bowl, will you be a believer then?
Oh, hold on, y'all. I was looking. I don't know. Hold on.
Oh. Honestly, I believe him. Like, I know that everybody loves to say that WWE is staged, it's scripted. Like, yeah, no shit. So, are you saying that movies in Hollywood are real?
So are women soap operas at daytime television, but we don't bitch about that because we're at work. But
exactly. Like, damn. Like, but look, I honestly think that he had a very wasted debut when he debuted at the Elimination Chamber, but the backstage segments that he's been having since then are just pure comedic gold.
Oh yeah, can't wait to actually. Well, I haven't seen much of his matches lately. I know he's been in a couple, but I would like to see more of him. I mean, he's entertaining. Like, he's like the Munsters, like the not all the way, but let's say like the Munsters version of R-Truth.
I'll agree to that. Oh man. All right. So as I said, curses exist and it's not even close. The Knicks are moving on to the finals for the first time since 1999, and the insane wave of momentum that they've been on, going 11-0 since they've been uncursed. Aside from making it to the finals, and possibly if they win the finals, will Manhattan cease to exist if the Knicks win it all?
When's the last time the Knicks won it? 73?
70 or 73, I believe.
That's wild.
Especially as historic as that franchise is.
Correct. That was 8 years before I was born.
Oh,
then you look at in the 90s when the Red Wings finally broke out of their slump to win a Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then
hey, Carolina's moving on to the Stanley Cup.
I don't give a fuck about Carolina, and I really don't give a fuck about the Red Wings, man. I do not like them at all. I hope they lose every game.
All right, well, okay.
Hey, the good news is another Canadian team is being shunned of a Stanley Cup.
This
fuck
will
the Canadians.
Up then. When the Blackhawks finally ended their Stanley Cup slump, is that better?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet to see 3 in my lifetime. By far the most successful favorite sports team that I have. The Braves are right behind them with 2, and the Falcons and Hawks are never going to get me one. So, it'll be all right.
Well, not with MPJ or friggin' Tua turn the ball over.
And you're still waiting on, just like you're waiting to actually physically see the Gamecocks win a football natty.
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath, though.
I mean, we'll get there before UCLA will.
But we still have one in the bank, though, from a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, way before you were born. We talking lifetimes. I said I've seen the Blackhawks win 3 in my lifetime, the Braves 2 in my lifetime. You have not seen UCLA win a natty in your lifetime.
Yeah, but I saw the Kings win 2, Diamondbacks win 1, saw a basketball national championship, saw a baseball national championship.
So who was the star when your Kings won the Stanley Cup?
Jonathan Quick. in the goal. He set records for both times for his save
Martinez,
percentage.
Kopitar. Those
Yeah,
Kings
like-
teams were insane.
Yeah.
Absolute, man. That was like the Patriots. Those Kings teams. I mean, what they put together, that shit was just. I mean, it was a brilliant. Whoever the GM was, obviously, I don't know back in those days, but whoever he was brilliant.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
he's no
100%
longer there, though. I think he got fired now.
From,
I think it was Rob Blake, actually. But then he just started I don't know, he just started liking getting first-round eliminations 4 years in a row to the Edmonton Oilers, and then this recent one to the Avalanche. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, hey, at least Kopitar can say he had a very successful NHL career. He is a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. You know, hey, enjoy your retirement.
With one team.
Yeah.
It's hard to say nowadays. And well, it's funny though, because you mentioned that 2 other guys that are in the same draft with them are also with their same team. That would be Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin.
Mm-hmm.
They were in
Yes,
the same
sir.
draft class back when I remember watching that when I was in Iraq. So,
Damn, I was in San Diego when I saw the 2014 Stanley Cup playoffs, and I'm like, all right, bet the Rangers are actually going to do something, because I'm like, all right, fuck it, Rangers, New York. I know the Blackhawks got eliminated, but I'll root for the Rangers. And then the goal in overtime, I was like, God damn.
well, okay, it's funny you bring that up because I was going to use that as a comparison. Now, yeah, the Knicks swept the Caps to go to the finals. That could also be a bad thing. Because that year, 2014, when the Kings beat the Rangers had a long, I think it was like a 9-10 day layoff in between games. So, I mean, I'm hoping they're getting their time in with practice to kind of keep everything, not nice and loose.
Yeah.
Before before they find out who they play after tonight's game. Go Spurs.
Yeah, no, for sure. Go Spurs. But let's stick with the Knicks. The fact that New York is in the NBA Finals is still something I'm trying to wrap my head around. Because for the last 53 years, Knicks fans have had to suffer for so long, whether it was losing in the finals to the San Antonio Spurs in 1999 or just getting to the playoffs, losing to LeBron James, getting to the playoffs, losing to the Hawks, the friggin' Pacers, so on and so forth. Knicks fans have it so bad right now, and it's not even close. But right now, this team is looking like they could actually do something and possibly deliver a championship for the first time since the 70s. And Jalen Brunson is the maestro right now. If the Knicks win the championship this year, will Jalen Brunson cement himself as one of the greatest Knicks players of all time?
Yeah, he's already there, I think. I mean, let's not act like Patrick Ewing got it.
Oh, no, for sure. Patrick Ewing is for sure. Like, any of the Knicks players in the 90s and 2000s, Patrick Ewing, Latrell Sprewell, Larry Johnson, who was it?
John
last name was Houston.
Charles Oakley.
But,
Yep.
but my point is, Patrick Ewing is a Knicks legend, and he did not get a ring.
Yes.
I mean, you have to apply that same logic. Brunson definitely, man, what he's meant to that franchise, and he's taken them to the finals, whether they win it or not. He has led them there in this league. That's impressive. He's an all-time Knick. Yes, I'd say top 5 all-time Knick.
Would you say it's kind of reminding you when Iverson took the Sixers to the finals, when a lot of people kind of wrote them off against the Lakers? Is it kind of giving you that same sort of feeling, like one guy carrying the team?
So if you get out there on no, the Knicks are very talented. I don't feel that way at all. But if you get out there on Twitter, man, it's completely divided. People think the Knicks are going to win, and then everybody's like, already, whoever wins Game 7 of this is going to beat the Knicks. I don't know, man. If he does win one, I mean, don't you have to put him higher than Patrick Ewing? Can we stop talking about Patrick Ewing at that point and put it on Brunson?
Yeah,
I
I'd easily say so. Like Patrick Ewing right now is easily the greatest Nick of all time. But if Jalen Brunson delivers a championship ring to this franchise, then yeah, I will easily put Brunson above Patrick Ewing.
I will. I mean, I will too. Like if he brings them a championship, I mean, it's hard to say he's not the greatest Nick of all time.
Would you put Bernard King above Patrick Ewing?
Yes.
Hmm.
Patrick Ewing was so overrated. Look, I'm not going to hijack your show because I could go on about hours and hours about Patrick Ewing getting eat up by everybody who play. I mean, we talked about he's a great man. I watched Dominique Wilkins eat him up. I watched Moses Malone.
Scottie Pippen posterized this dude.
Yeah, come on, man. Give me a break, man. Ewan got posterized all the time, man. Dude, he should be in the Hall of Very Good. That's where I think he should be.
You know what? That's not a crazy take. That is not a crazy take. But let's move on from the Knicks and let's move on to one of the teams that are currently in the Western Conference Finals right now. They battle it out for Game 7 against the San Antonio Spurs, being the Oklahoma City Thunder. And my God, it is beyond sad how the Thunder have evolved since having Westbrook, KD, and Harden from a big three that was wildly considered to win multiple championships to now being a dynasty forced down our fucking throats that we didn't want in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I like the Thunder, but this literally feels forced.
Pump the brakes on the dynasty talk. I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right there, man. Like they got to beat the Spurs and then the Knicks before we can start talking dynasty. I mean, they got a ring, but like this, they got to make it. They're currently down 10 at home to the Spurs in a Game 7. I mean, I'm not ready to talk dynasty yet. No.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, look, I know that they're the defending champs and everything like that, but they're back in the Western Conference Finals, and on top of that, they literally wouldn't be there if the refs were, making all these calls for them. Fucking SGA is literally turning into the toys from Toy Story of like, oh, Andy's coming, and just flops. I wonder where you learned that from, right, LeBron? Fucking A. But are KD, Harden, and Westbrook showing they are the biggest modern day big three fumble in NBA history?
I mean,
not for KD, I don't think.
So yeah, I mean, absolutely it is, man. Look, man, you think about all the big threes. I mean, LeBron got one, the Celtics got one, you know what I mean? The Spurs got one, the Lakers got one. But they didn't. I mean, that's definitely the most disappointing big three that I remember. Like, I couldn't put nobody above that because those three not winning the title is fucking crazy, man. That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, it really doesn't. And, like, they came so close when Harden and KD were teammates on the Nets, but failed to do anything.
It's not easy. It's not easy to win a title. And, a lot of people don't understand that, and they, shit down LeBron because he's 4-6. And hey, I that's why he's not the GOAT. I mean, I agree with you on that. However, the fact that he went to 10 and won 4, that's the accomplishment, not that he's lost 6. Because how many people would kill to be 4-6 in championship games, saying in their career they went to 10?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but as far as SGA, he's the best player in the league. As far as the flopping goes, man, that's how the game is played today, and that's shitty as hell. I agree with you 100%. Every single player does it now. It's not just SGA. It's not just LeBron. Jokic does it. That big bastard falls down from 7 foot. What we doing here? So that's just
have you seen this dude's relatives? It's like, or his brothers, like, bro, you're flopping. God damn, your brothers. Oh my God, your brothers underbullied you.
I will say this though, one of the OGs to probably do the flop in the early 90s was Vlade Divac with the Lakers. You guys see some of that footage. It's like he was doing it before LeBron was even probably in middle school.
I'm gonna check that shit out for real.
Rodman used to do it too, man. That shit would be funny as hell because what would happen? They would keep calling fouls on him, and so what he would do is when somebody barely touched him, he'd go flying across it because that's they were over exaggerating his stuff. So he did it every time. And you got to go back in the Pistons era.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. With Rodman, you knew you were going to get at least 30 rebounds from him. And the dude was probably going to put up, at best, 10 points.
That's all he needed, though. I mean, as long as he got those rebounds and start setting up the play going the other direction.
Exactly.
And the thing I liked about Rodman, he'd always go against guys like Shaq, Barkley, Malone, like guys that are a lot bigger than him, but he still somehow knew to get in their heads and everything, frustrate them for the most part. So, I mean, it was
I mean, this is a dude who, when he was going up against Karl Malone, when MJ was shooting free throws, bro had his back to Karl Malone because he knew MJ was going to make those free throws literally 9 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Man, the Spurs just gave OKC 3 straight open 3 looks. I mean, they missed the first 2, they nailed the last one.
Oh, my God.
But Wemby just posterized somebody. I don't know who that big white boy is, man, but he posterized him.
Oh, is it Holmgren?
It might be.
Yeah, if it's Holmgren, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. All right, gentlemen, we're going to take our first commercial break. When we get back, we're going to be talking some more NBA. We're going to be discussing the Thunder again, and we're going to be talking about the alien that is Victor Wembanyama. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. So let's keep it going with the NBA right now. Why? Because it is seriously pathetic to see what the NBA has become today. From an all-star game scoring nearly 400 points total to now essentially getting a team forced down our throats of like, oh, hey, this team is going to win championships, but they're going to be flopping basically the entire freaking time. I mean, Are the Thunder and NBA how rigged the game is in favor of the OKC Thunder?
I don't know, man. If it was rigged like that, we wouldn't be in a game 7 with the Spurs up 27-18. I do feel here's how I feel. The best players in the league always get the calls. It's always been that way since I was a kid. But
are you going to look at SGA and be like, yeah, that is the best player in the league right now?
I do. I mean,
honestly, I think it's Wemby, man. I really do.
Wemby's number 2 for me. I mean, SGA is the reigning champion. And he's the leader of the reigning champions. He's going to get you 25 a night too. 25 and 11 probably. So if San Antonio wins this game and then go on and beat the Knicks and Wemby just like wins finals MVP, yeah, at that point, then it's time to talk about how Wemby is number 1 and SGA is number 2.
That's valid. No, that's for sure valid. I mean, yeah, the more I think about it, the more that's like, yeah, you got a point because Wemby and SGA are really fighting it out for best player in the league right now. I mean, we saw Wemby win the Defensive Player of the Year unanimously. The only other player that I can think of that won an NBA award unanimously was Steph Curry with MVP back in 2016, I believe.
Yep. And that was awesome.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely crazy that this kid is 7'4". Like, kiddo, you got to put some freaking muscle on your frame if you want to be dominating the league. Like, at least, Giannis Antetokounmpo type muscle.
I mean, I guess let him be. It's been successful so far. I mean, you act like he's built like Manute Bull from the early 90s. He's not, sir.
No, I mean, look, yeah, he's 230 pounds, very lean, but at the same time, like,
I mean, Manute Bull's biggest muscle was his kneecaps.
Still, though, like, bro, if you want to dominate the league, you got to put on some friggin' muscle, man. But speaking of Wemby, like, this man is 22 years old, 7'4", and won the Defensive Player of the Year unanimously. Regardless of how things turn out for the Spurs this postseason, is Wemby going to be putting the league on notice for the next 20 years?
So, Wemby stats: 25 points a game. That's good for 13th in the NBA. Rebounds 11.5. That's 4th in the NBA. 1 steal a game, 3 blocks a game, 29 minutes per game. Nah, he ain't putting nobody on notice till he ups that.
Yeah.
I mean, scoring 13th in the league is not going to make you MVP or the best player. He's going to have to do better than that. And you're 7'2" and you're 4th in rebounds. That actually makes a little more sense because, the ball, if it bounces low like it does sometimes, that actually takes the advantage away from him. But no, he ain't there yet. No.
A scenario what I would like to see play out if they're trying to do a Twin Towers 2.0, they got to draft that 7'6" center out of University of Florida.
Yes.
Draft.
Yes.
Man,
100%.
You can't have 2 big men running down the floor with a team like OKC. They wouldn't make it back down in time to play defense.
I mean, it worked for Duncan and Robinson. I'm just saying.
Those dudes were not that fucking tall, and those dudes could run. Look at them. I mean,
well, keep in mind the center from Florida is built like a brick fucking house too.
I mean, it's different, man. Like Tim Duncan could hustle, David Robinson could hustle. You don't see Wemby like full sprint running down the court, man.
No, for sure. And I mean
his jog is probably our full sprint, though, as long as he is.
Easily.
Yeah, easily. I'll 100% agree to that.
That's
looking like Jack Skellington running down the court.
That's a big man.
Yeah. The fact that he's 7'4" is, I'm like, there is no freaking way.
Yeah.
But as soon as I looked him up, I'm like, well, son of a bitch.
It's wild, dude. Dude, man, it's just he does, man. He's out there running, looking like something from a Tim Burton cartoon, dude. Like, what are we doing? But no, he's definitely one of the best players for sure. But I don't think he's better than SGA now.
His next rebound, he better go, what's this? What's this?
If he does, bro, that shit will fucking kill me. That'll kill me. I swear to God. But yeah, let's move on from basketball, though. Let's talk about the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. The Stanley Cup is set as the Carolina Hurricanes do battle with the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Knights are coming off a sweep against the best team in the regular season, being the Colorado Avalanche. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It doesn't matter how you start. It's about how you fucking finish. I get it. Being the best team in the regular season is one thing. But when you make it to the conference finals and proceed to get swept, well, that just rubs me the wrong way. Phrasing. Did the Avalanche show why that it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish?
I mean, it's not just them that have done that before. You look at the 2012 Vancouver Canucks. Sorry, folks. They had the best record going in, into the playoffs, and they proceeded to lose the first round. Almost got swept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, look, I'll say this. I'm not taking a shot at anybody. Canada. But maybe Nathan McKinnon was still having nightmares from, the gold medal game against USA in the Olympics. Wide open goal. Johnny Gaudreau.
We know Connor McDavid was.
The Hurricanes had a gentleman's sweep. So let's not. I mean, they won 4 in a row as well. Man.
That's why I'm picking them to win.
I am too. I think
I'll say that right now.
I think the Hurricanes are better. You watch what they did, who they played in the playoffs, and how they just purely dominated the Canadians.
Yeah.
I mean, it was brutal. They were faster, bigger, faster, stronger, and it was crazy. And I think they're bigger, faster, stronger than Vegas too. So give me the Hurricanes in 6.
Ooh, okay.
I'll say 7 just to make it exciting.
Mm.
Who has the better record? Who has the home ice in that series?
I believe it's going to be Carolina because Vegas. Let's see.
Carolina is the home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the better record. So
good.
Because you got to remember, the Golden Knights didn't have a good regular season. I mean, they were only 13 games over 500. I mean, they just came alive in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were playing. They were winning games when it came time to start winning games to make the playoffs.
Yeah, the Hurricanes were 31 games above 500.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is both atmospheres are going to be pretty rowdy, though. I already got all my friends that I was stationed with in Vegas. They already got tickets purchased to games like 3 and 4 or whatever when it's in Vegas.
Yeah, and I mean, on top of that, like you said, both crowds are going to be rowdy as hell. And look, honestly, there really is nothing like playoff hockey. It is one of the most insane, exciting atmospheres in sports. So, but we got plenty of time before Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Right now, let's move on to some baseball because I witnessed the downfall of the Chicago White Sox, and now I am witnessing the rising of the White Sox. The last 2 years, Chicago has had historically the worst 2 seasons imaginable. But now with a young core like Antonacci, Murakami, and now the newest addition being Riku Nishida, the White Sox find themselves 3 games out of first place against the Cleveland Indians. Can Murakami and Nishida bring the White Sox back to not only relevancy, but also playoff contention?
I've said it once and I've said it before. You got to wait to see it after the All-Star break because the All-Star break just seems to really shine light on how the teams are going to do the rest of the season. With that break for the rest of the teams that aren't going to go to the All-Star game. So I'd say just wait till then, and we had to come circle around back to this discussion. But I mean, they are doing good. I'll give them that. But we've seen many teams do good right before the All-Star break, and then they just completely implode in the second half. So
very true.
Know.
I'm going to tell you, if they're going to do it, this is the year. The AL West is ass, bro. Like they're terrible. And
the fucking Mariners and Athletics are battling for first place.
Right. And the Central isn't that much better, to be honest. And the East, I mean, you got two teams that are good, and the rest, if they're going to do it, this is the year. The American League is down this year. Take a wild card spot wouldn't be crazy for them. Not if they can just continue what they're doing. They don't have to get better. Just as long as they don't get worse, they're probably finding themselves in a wild card.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, guys, it's not about just getting better. It's just about staying consistent this year. Like, you got a real young core, like I said, being Antonacci, Murakami, and now your newest addition being Nishida. You got a really good pitching rotation right now. Everybody is stepping up and firing on all cylinders. It's honestly about time that somebody in the front office decided to put their foot down and be like, yo, let's focus on our farm system and see where we can go from there. And is it paying dividends right now?
I hope the ALCS is Athletics and the White Sox.
Dude.
If you're very confident about that, you place a bet on it and you hit that, you'll win a lot of money because that ain't
No, I mean, I'm going off hopes and dreams here. Will I bet on it? Absolutely not, because I don't know.
Well, look at it this way: both teams are running on the power of friendship right now. Like fucking hey, I'll put the bet on the line.
You're confusing the Athletics with the Rockies. There was no friendship in Oakland ever.
Look, they're not in Oakland; they're in Sacramento. But the A's are the team without a city. That's what they are.
And they're actually winning baseball games too, which is crazy.
It is. They don't even have a home. They're playing in a minor league stadium.
Yeah. It's freaking insane right now.
That's
so
wild.
What do you think, James? What do you think? We try to go to Vegas during one of the summers when they have the new stadium, see a Yankee series against the Athletics?
I mean, I'll hit up one of my Navy buddies and hey, we'll make it a thing, man.
I got a lot of connections over there too. Not for baseball, but places to go.
Oh, for sure.
All
right.
We're not making drug deals on. He's like, I got a lot.
No, I got family down there.
Not baseball though.
Hey, they gave us a preview of what the athletic stadium is going to look like, and I'm like,
yeah, that was.
Hey,
cool.
I'll be there. I know
a lot of eight ball. I mean knuckleball. Sorry, we got knuckleballs down there. No eight balls.
I mean, hey, look, I don't care how much the tickets are. I'll fucking be there because, man, like you're gonna put that type of money into a stadium, but you couldn't put that type of money into the friggin' team. Sell the goddamn team already. My God.
Well, maybe with this attractive stadium that they're building, they'll be able to fill the seats more and generate revenue.
Yeah, we can only hope. But one of our last topics is, look, this was purely NBA dominant tonight. One of the things I came up with when I was 2 sheets to the wind one night was, you know what? One of the things that don't get talked about enough are NBA centers because we constantly talk about who the greatest of all time is, you know, whether it's MJ, LeBron, Kobe Bryant. Tim Duncan is a very underrated candidate for greatest of all time because he was nicknamed the Big Fundamental for a reason. So we're going to take our final commercial break. When we get back, we are going to talk about the top 5 NBA centers of all time. We will be right back in just a minute, y'all.
stop me now.
All right, all right. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Before we get into the final segment tonight, I want to thank the 62 people that are tuning in for tonight's show right now. Shout out to every single one of y'all. But let's talk about it. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the most underrated positions in NBA has got to be a center because they really don't get the recognition that they deserve because obviously we've seen guys like Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. The list goes on and on. But so social media, what do you want to talk about? This is my top 5 list of the NBA centers of all time. I know there's a name on there that is probably stirring somebody the wrong way right now.
Oh, there's 2 of them I could think of. Well, no,
Ooh.
one at least.
Okay, who's the one?
Well, Ben Wallace.
Yeah, I figured that would stir you the wrong way.
He was okay. Yes, he was a great defensive center. But like those other names on the list, you could see them kind of playing both ways. Like Shaq could play defense. Shaq could also play offense. Ben would pass the ball off to his little brother Rashid or older brother, whatever. And yeah, I could agree with Kareem. I would probably leave Hakeem on there, no doubt.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna replace Ben, I'd probably replace him with Wilt. Now, is it from top to bottom, or is this just your top 5, not in any particular order?
It's kind of like no particular order, but also like, yeah, from top to bottom, I think these are my top 5 NBA centers. And honestly, you know, Ben Wallace really deserves some serious flowers. Like, this dude was going to give you this dude was a modern day Dennis Rodman. He was going to give you the nastiest 10 points, but also double, like damn near 20 rebound night. This man was doing full palm blocks on prime Shaq. And he was 6'9".
Okay. One-on-one. Well, first of all, I'll probably be the lowest scoring one-on-one ever. If you're going to have a 1v1 with Ben Wallace and Rodman, who wins?
Ooh, see, that's where things get tricky because both men were so, they were just so good at getting inside your head and just playing physical basketball. Like, they knew what their job was. Honestly, forget a game to like 10, 11, 12, 21. This is going, like, I'll even say just make the final score either 3 points or 5 points.
So a couple of things, though. Ben Wallace was actually 7'9" with the afro.
Oh, yeah, that's
he
true.
was 6'9" with the shaved head. Dude,
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier, and I was trying to say it earlier, though. It's not that the NBA center is underrated. It's just that for the longest time, the position sort of died off as far as its value.
Yeah.
Compared to like the early 90s, early 2000s, it was still a vital position. But
all right.
What's that?
No, so I have my top 5. I thought we were going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like the old days. But I'm going to read my top 5 to you because like we have differences of opinions in some things.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Number 1, I have Shaq as well. Shaq is the most dominant player I've ever seen in my entire life.
And this man was operating at 75% too.
Yeah, for sure. Shaq is number 1. I got Kareem at number 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, what he did, even though, I mean, I got to watch him as a kid. He retired in 89, so I got to watch Kareem a lot. He was really, really good. He deserves to be number 2 here. And we talk about him in the GOAT conversations, and we should Shaq as well. Number 3, I got Hakeem Olajuwon. Man, this dude, when Michael Jordan stepped out, it was his league.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happened. And that tells you, because you had all those great players that never won anything, right? Michael Jordan steps out for 2 years, and Hakeem Olajuwon took over the league. So you got to put him up there as well. So he's number 3 for me.
100%.
Number 4, Wilt Chamberlain. Even though he was taller than most of the people who was there, what he did, 100-point game, he did it consistently over years. Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain. Number 5 is probably the most underrated NBA player in history. This man has 3 MVPs and nobody ever talks about him. Number 5, I got Moses Malone. This dude right here, 3 MVPs, got himself a ring with Philadelphia. Like, why aren't we talking about him more, man? Getting 3 MVPs, I think only 9 players have done it in the history of basketball. Like, it's time to start putting some respect on this man's name. At number 5, I got Moses Malone.
Honestly, if I really had to make a honorable mention for 3 centers, Moses Malone definitely would have been on that list. But for me, I'm putting Ben Wallace in the 5 spot because this man was going to give you one of the most physical nights that you were like just what is it? Strap your seatbelts on and hold on to your hats because Ben Wallace was going to give you the ride of a lifetime. Phrasing. This man was gritty. This man went to a gritty team that knows a thing or two, where arguably one of the most famous people from there is Eminem. And this man grew up in the freaking ghetto. But yeah, I'm giving Ben Wallace his flowers because he was a multi-time defensive player of the year back when it actually meant something to be a defensive player of the year.
Look, this is your show. And far be it for me to call crazy talk. But you're the only person in the history of basketball that would put Ben Wallace over Moses Malone.
If you think this list is crazy, wait until next week.
Hey, look, I put one of your lists up today, man. Hold on, I'll tell you which one it is, man. They were roasting it. I tagged you in it, I'm sure.
Was it the college football team?
Yeah, underrated college football teams of all time.
No, undefeated.
Yes. This guy said tripping big time. No, bro, it took me a minute to decide what OAT was. I'm a little slow.
Yeah, like I'm talking about the year. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, if you really got to think about the number that is in front of the team, I'm talking about the freaking year.
No, that's not what you're talking about. Definitely tripping and stumbling.
What's crazy to me is people are really thinking that 2019 LSU could beat the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. I'm like, no! The fucking defense alone would give Burrow, Chase, and Jefferson nightmares for days.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm sorry, but 2019 LSU's defense is not stopping the offense that the 01 Canes had.
I don't think Miami's defense stops LSU either. I think that would be a hell of a game right there, to be honest with you. I can't pick which side would win that game because that LSU team scored at will in the SEC, and that shit's hard to do. So it's hard for me to say that. So I would pay money to watch that game.
Oh, same here. Somebody actually said that a real good game would be the 2005 Texas Longhorns versus the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. That would be a hell of a game if you ask me.
It was hard to stop Vince Young.
It was.
He was so fast.
This was a dude that took down a high-powered USC offense.
How do you do that playing quarterback?
Yeah.
I would say, okay, I actually thought about that one the other day. I think a fun matchup to see would be, you said the 05 Longhorns with Vince Young versus the 2010 Auburn with Cam Newton.
Ooh, yeah, that would be. I pay money to see that because Newton carried that team.
2005 Texas wins that game.
But is it a close game, though?
I mean, probably. I mean, it wouldn't be as close as the USC Texas game was. No, I mean,
yeah.
The problem with that Auburn team is their defense was really bad. They literally just outscored everybody, and it's hard to outscore Vince Young when their defense is the number one defense in the league that year. I don't know, man. I don't think Auburn wins that game.
I was going
to say there's one dude and one dude alone on that Auburn defense that I can name that actually got drafted into the NFL. Nick Fairley.
And he was a monster, boy.
Was he?
An absolute beast.
But to go with Andrew was saying, so 1 through 4 I agreed with on him as far as the centers go. My 5th one would probably be Bill Russell.
Ooh, yeah.
From the Celtics.
That's valid. 11-time NBA champion. I'm pretty sure he's more than likely a double-digit NBA MVP as well. And then on top of that, like, bro is the literal reason why the Celtics have almost 20 championships to their name.
I mean, he won 5 MVP awards.
Okay.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
But the teams weren't even.
Yes. And then obviously you have the Larry Bird Celtics, which honestly, the Larry Bird Celtics and the Magic Johnson Lakers saved the NBA in the 80s.
It definitely brought eyes back to the sport.
Yeah. Because, like, you were seeing some, like, real physical basketball being played. Larry Bird, probably one of the most underrated NBA trash talkers of all time, because this man was a killer.
I don't think he was underrated. Most people, including Michael Jordan himself, said he's the greatest trash talker he ever heard.
Well, like, I mean, if you looked at him, you're just like, this guy is going to get in my head? Fuck you mean?
Who the fuck heard of Indiana State?
Exactly.
What the fuck's a sycamore? Is that a sickly dog?
Exposed his entire game plan and still scored. He put up 30 left-handed just because he was that bored.
Yeah.
Man, Larry Bird, I love Larry Bird. I do. I watched him play. I got to watch him play. I love Larry Bird. This glazing that people have that Larry Bird is 2 or 3 on the all-time list, man, y'all tripping. Like, y'all tripping hard. I love me some Larry Bird. But he like we like to talk shit about The Rock and not put him in there because he didn't do it long enough. Well, neither did Larry Bird.
I was going to say, would you at least have Larry Bird in your top 10 of greatest of all time?
Top 10? Yes, he's in my top 10.
Okay, that's valid. That is valid. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely know I should have came up with an honorable mention list for the NBA centers. Like I said, I'm giving Ben Wallace his flowers because this man was doing full palm blocks on anybody that tried to step to him.
So, yeah, I'm just, like I said, this is your show.
Well, I mean, hey, look, you are not wrong on your top 5 NBA centers list, you know, including Moses Malone. We all know that Shaq is easily the greatest of all time when it comes to NBA centers. And then, obviously, I had to throw in David Robinson just because this dude was built. And the fact that he actually served, too. Like, you kidding me? 7 foot tall. And you served in the freaking military. You better thank God that you weren't a submariner.
Nah, they were going to put his tall ass in a submarine. He was an officer, so he was on the what's the room? The room with the obviously airplane has a cockpit. What's the main room for the steering the ship?
Oh, I know it's a job, but quartermaster?
Well, like the room itself, what is it called? Like, because I'm pretty sure that's the only room tall enough to hold him.
Probably that, or he was probably on the flight deck.
You kidding? You big time.
I'm dying, y'all. My dude said the quartermaster. Nah, bro, he's the one that punishes people.
Well, that was a legitimate job. That's a legitimate job in the Navy. They are literally steering the ship and being like, okay, which direction do we go in?
Oh my god, just it's the bridge or command
There we
deck if you want to call it whatever.
Thank you.
I mean,
Fuck,
I'm laughing because like I'm sitting here, I know exactly. I'm like, it's the bridge. I mean, it's command, and then y'all was like, whatever that's called. James is like quartermaster. I'm like, nope, that's the person, but good try.
That was the job, but also
I honestly
yes.
didn't know. That's all I was asking. I was like, what is this called? I'm like, I've heard it before, but
I'm dying. That was awesome. So something funny. My wife bought me a Switch 2, right? I'm in Walmart the other day, man. They have NBA 2K26 for $10. I picked it up.
$10?
$10.
Wow.
Yeah, I got it. I got it in the Switch right now.
Oh my god, that's insane.
It looks pretty good on the Switch.
You know what?
80 people.
I really don't doubt that.
So are we all in agreement on the Hurricanes?
No. I'm gonna go with the Golden Knights in 7.
Such a dick. It's your show. It's your show, but
well, hey, look, if the Carolina Hurricanes win, hey, more power to them.
These ain't going.
I'm just going with the Golden Knights because they swept the best team in the league.
now
this series ain't going 7, and the Knights aren't walking out as champions. Like I do not like the Carolina Hurricanes. They're like the Panthers to me. They came in and tried to take over my love, and that's just not going to happen because you wrote Carolina instead of North Carolina. You can't fool me. I got no love for the Carolina Hurricanes, but they're the better team.
Well, here, I'll tell you what kills me is the fact that we literally have 2 states being North and South Carolina. Then we also have 2 college teams being Eastern Carolina and Coastal Carolina. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, East Carolina's in North Carolina, Coastal Carolina's in South Carolina. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
It really is. Like the Carolinas, you need to make up your fucking mind. Like y'all could literally be 4 fucking states.
There is a Western Carolina University too. They're FCS, but yeah, Western Carolina Catamounts.
Of course, there's a Western Carolina. Just like there's a Western fucking Kentucky.
There is a Western Kentucky.
and an Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah,
Eastern Kentucky. Mm-hmm. That is correct.
I mean, but let's not ignore the fact that New England just took over like 7-8 states way up in the Northeast to call it their own, even though their stadiums in Massachusetts.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna give the Northeast its due. During my times that I've spent up in the Northeast, man, the weather is fucking perfect. In the summer, you get about 82, low humidity. Man, that is nice. In the winter, you get some snow. In the fall, you get a brisk. You just wear a little hoodie, and it kills it just enough to where it's just you can feel the cold outside, but it's that good kind of magical. Nah, weather's elite in the Northeast,
bro. When I tell, and you can even vouch for me on this, Andrew. When I went to Salem as a kid, I think I was like 11 or 12 years old. Oh, the fucking history geek came out in me, and I was just looking around. I'm like, man, if these buildings could fucking talk.
I was thinking the same thing, and I was 43, 44 when I went. I'm right there with you, man. Did you go in the witch's house?
I think so.
Emily,
yeah.
He said.
What's that?
That's where he first met Emily. He said.
So when you walk in the witch's house, like, first of all, that little staircase, I know you had to duck because I did.
Yeah.
Well, you were a kid though, so maybe not.
I might have had to duck a little bit.
And then you walk up these little stairs, and then their bedrooms up there, and it's got their sewing machine from 1700s up in that. I mean, after you leave the house, you can go to the square, and there's the tree where they hung, all the
Yeah, bro.
warlocks.
And
And
I
the cemetery is right beside it. Like, and they'll walk and show you where these famous people were buried. Like,
yeah,
it is wild. It is
dude, the chef's kiss was going there in the fall time, and the leaves were just like that perfect orange, yellow, red, and everything. You got that nice fall breeze and everything like that. Just everything and anything about Salem is just pure perfection when you go there in the fall time.
So I went in June. And it was still, let me tell you, like, I'm going in the fall. I'll get to that. I'll talk to y'all after the show about that. But we went in June. I'm standing because we got a house on the beach. We rented while we were, it's in Boston. Salem's real close, like 15-minute drive, whatever.
Yeah,
from where we were in Boston, and I'm standing on the beach June 6th. Now, June 6th in the South, it's 98 degrees, 100% humidity here in South Carolina. It's just awful.
Yeah.
So I'm standing on the beach in Boston, Massachusetts, June 6th, going, it's 54 degrees and the wind was cutting through me. Elite.
Yeah, the Atlantic Ocean is right freaking there.
Yeah, we were standing on the Atlantic Ocean. It's elite, man. Middle of summer, June 6th, and it's 50 degrees and still chilly out there. It doesn't get more elite. I hate the heat. That's the only thing I can't stand. Well, not the only thing, but it's the main thing I can't stand about the South. It's too damn hot down here. Like,
Yeah.
I hate summer. I want to enjoy summer, but I cannot. I cannot walk outside without drenching sweat. It's awful.
I will say this. I've been seeing a trend on your Twitter page, say one nice thing about this state, say one nice thing about that state. If I had to say one nice thing about Massachusetts, I am so glad that I got to live in Plymouth, freaking Massachusetts. Because, man, downtown Plymouth was like that. We got to see the May. I don't care how many times I saw the Mayflower. It was just that awesome to see that many times. We also got to see Plymouth Rock and everything like that. And just the historic downtown scene of Plymouth, Massachusetts, it was like that. And it was so awesome. Except for the fact that I was a Yankees fan at the time.
Well, I was a Braves fan. So, I'm
11 years old and I'm seeing Yankees suck, Jeter swallows.
They don't hate the
Surprised
Braves.
you didn't say it sooner.
They do not hate the Braves in Boston. Matter of fact, they still have an affinity for them because that's where the franchise started.
Oh,
So-
yeah, the Boston Braves.
Yep. And so I mean, it's really cool stuff, man. When I was in Boston, the first time when I lived there for a while, the people, man, I'm not gonna say they're nasty, but like there's no room for conversation or anything with people in Boston.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how you doing? What's it to you, pal? Okay, my bad. Have a good day, bro.
Exactly.
But that's how it is there for sure.
No, for sure, man. All right, but gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for coming on. I'm so glad that we were able to all come together, talk about what needed to be talked about. Be sure to stay tuned for WWE Clash in Italy tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a good one. We got tribal combat between World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. It's going to be a good one. But for now, gentlemen, thank y'all for joining. Big shout out to the 86 people that tuned in for tonight's show. Man, it just keeps on getting better and better.
It does.
Agreed.
So, but hey, hope y'all have an awesome rest of your night. Enjoy it. Once again, thank y'all for coming on and being able to enjoy the show as well.
Appreciate it, man.
Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, y'all too. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, be sure to tune in tomorrow afternoon for WWE Clash in Italy. World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns defends his title against Jacob Fatu in Tribal Combat. Will Jacob Fatu beat Roman Reigns and become the new World Heavyweight Champion? Or will Roman Reigns defend his title? And will Jacob Fatu have to acknowledge Roman Reigns as the tribal freaking chief? I'm going to give you my spoiler. Jesus Christ. I'm going to give you an early spoiler. I really think that Roman Reigns will defend his World Heavyweight Championship, become or still be the tribal chief. Jacob Fatu will acknowledge him, and Jacob Fatu will join the bloodline. Because honestly, the bloodline for modern day WWE is the best thing that they have going right now. We hate the modern day WWE because Cody Rhodes was that much freaking better. Like, are you fucking kidding me? In any case, there's a lot going on right now. Got a TV stand set up. I got my game set up. I'm currently playing Borderlands right now. Honestly, one of my top 5 video game of all freaking time. I'm going to tell you that right now. So, I'm going to beat Borderlands, but I'm going to run it back with y'all. I'm going to do a live session, bring you all on the journey of playing Borderlands. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be an awesome time. But until then, and until next time, don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the hospital, dead, or in jail. If you end up in jail, be sure to call somebody whose number you know by heart and then proceed to establish dominance quickly. Until next time, peace